Hello everybody, this is Shirley with Sew To We Begin Embroidery. Today is part 2, day 2 of a day in the life with me. And I worked on the 2 shirts last night and I was quite happy with how they turned out. Actually, the shirt that I did for my cousin, the first one, I think I'm going to do a different color shirt, same design, send it to her as an extra bonus with more vibrant colors, because she did mention she wanted vibrant colors. So if you didn't see the video that I just put up, then go back and watch that, part 1, a day in the life doing shirts for family, and then watch this one and you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as I mentioned last night, I had some rhinestone templates that I want to use my Auto Press. This is the Cricut Auto Press. Now, I got this because of the space. Now, I have a 16 by 20 regular heat press, a clam heat press that I have not brought over to this place from where I was staying before with my daughter, so it's still over there, but it takes up a lot of room. And to be honest about it, I am seriously considering selling it, as well as maybe selling this one and getting the heat press that I really want, the one that is a clamshell, but it has the drawer and it pulls out and all of that, because it's a lot safer. That's the other reason why I got this one, because it's a lot safer than the one that I have, the 16 by 20 clamshell, because it doesn't pull out and you literally have to work your way underneath it with the heat coming from the top and everything. And if you're not careful, you can burn yourself and stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I got this one as well. So I've only used this a couple of times, so I'm going to go ahead and use it for the shirts that I have and the dress that I'm going to do. And I've preset it according to the instructions. You can put your preset settings in, and if you hold is 1 through 4, you hold down your button, the number, whatever, and for 3 seconds, I believe it is, and then you save it, so you can always, just push the 1, push the 2, push the 3, or whatever, and that setting will come back up. And so I set it initially so I can do the 5-second press on my shirts to make sure that it is pressed and dried out and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my roller to get the lint off, and I'm going to press it. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the template. So I'm hoping that the camera is going to be able to catch everything. So I may have to adjust it a little bit so I can make sure that I get everything so you can see what I'm doing for this particular project. And like I said, it's just a day in the life. Follow me, see what's going on, and that's it. And so let's get started. Oh, before we get started, let me thank you guys for stopping by. I always want to make sure that I do recognize everybody that stops by to look at my videos. Thank you so much for doing so. If you have not subscribed, please do. And as always, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when another video comes up. Also plan to join me on my live every Tuesday night from starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have a good time. It is Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday, so bring your libation, come on in, join the chat, and enjoy the conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with getting my shirts and everything ready for the heat press. So I'm over here by the Cricut Auto Press. I turned it on. I have my timer and my control over here. You probably can't see it. See if I can move this chair out the way and bring it up a little. That's what it looks like. So I'm waiting for everything to heat up. When it gets to the desired temperature, and this is what I'm going to put on there. Hopefully I got it up correctly. Yesterday I had it upside down, but this is my plan to put that on here. Little dress that I got, I think I got it last year out of Walmart. Never wore it, so I'm just waiting, and I'm trying to. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get the center. I need my paper. It's over here. Well, actually, not my paper, my Teflon. Let me see, where's the Teflon? Papers of the sublimation. The Teflon is for the rhinestone. So pull my Teflon out, get that ready. I haven't done rhinestone in so long, so I'm hoping all of this turns out fine. It's been a minute because I really, I've been moving around and doing things and having surgery and all kinds of stuff that has slowed me down. And now that I'm back with, why is this thing so high? I'm turning it off because when I looked at my temperature gauge, it was all the way up to 525, and I had it set for 315 degrees, so 320 I mean. So I don't know why it went up so high, but it did. So that's interesting to me. And interesting. Because I want to do my 5 seconds press on this first. So I'm kind of waiting. Again, this is this auto press. So I am not 100% in favor of the auto press. But this is what I have available to me at this moment. So it's heating up now. And hopefully it's going to stop at the 320, so I can go ahead and do my 5 seconds. The 5 seconds is set, and it's at 245 now, so let's see how hot it's going to get. And it should beep when the temperature is correct, if I remember the machine. And so I'm still waiting for it to get to the 320. But it had gotten up to 525. According to this, that was ridiculous. I have no idea why that happened. We shall see what's going on. So I'm going to keep an eye on it this time. And hopefully nothing gets crazy. So this is just a good tutorial for anybody that has not used the Cricut Auto Press, to just see exactly how efficient it is. And anyway, let's see how this is going to turn out. I have used it before and it turned out fine. I have done a rhinestone template since I've been here, so I've used it, and it should not be an issue. It was not an issue the first time I used it, so that in itself should suffice. So it's at 305 now, still at 5 seconds. And again, like I said, I'm just hanging in here waiting to see, and hopefully it doesn't go crazy and get up too hot. 3:15, so we're almost there, and it's 3:20. It did, okay, so now it's 3:20 for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It popped open. Okay, so it did what it was supposed to do with that part. So that's good. So now all I need to do is get my rhinestone on here. I'm going to cool it off a little bit. Put it back on because I wanted to get that initial 5 second here. Then I'm going to hit number 2. Okay, number 2 is set for 3:20 for 15 seconds. Let me pull this carrier sheet off. Put my Teflon down, and it is ready. So okay, this is the part. This happened to me before because it doesn't look like you can do a series because it's not staying, and I don't know why. Because the temperature and the time is the same. So I am going to turn it off and then turn it back on and let it heat up and beep again. I think that's what it has to do. There we go. So it looks like it's not like a regular heat press where once the temperature is reached you could just keep going and going and going. I actually turned it off, turned it back on, let it beep, and now it's done. It's 15 seconds. So it should be ready. I should be able to peel this off, and I don't have any gloves on. Came off without any issues. There we have it. Now, what I normally do is do another 5 seconds with the Teflon on top of it, so it kind of cures it in place. So what I'm going to do, because it looks like dear old Cricut machine requires that beep, and the beep is not going to happen if it is continuously running, which not too good. So let me put this back on. Put the Teflon back on. I'm going to turn the machine on. It beeped, so it should go down and give me my 5 seconds. and come up. And then this is my dress is done. And again, turn the machine off, because going forward for the other shirts and everything that I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, if anybody knows how to do that with the auto press any differently, let me know. But you see, this is really cute. I like it. It says Black Women Are Dope. And I will be wearing this dress pretty soon. So I'm going to do, let that lay there and cool. I'm used to being able to do multiple things, which is kind of unfortunate because it doesn't look like the auto press wants you to do that. And that in itself is a drawback, so just keep that in mind. I know that the auto press in most, well, I'm not going to say in most places, at one point they had a sale on the auto press, I was going to say a week or two ago, and it had come down $400. So it was, you know, when it first came out, it was $1,000. I did not buy it for $1,000, thank you very much. I did get it on sale. And then it went back on sale a couple of weeks or so ago for, I think it was $5.99. Anyway, it was $400 cheaper, so it was $5.99. I would venture to say. And so they even made a statement, or at least I read that they had made a statement saying that they kind of, let me get back on camera, kind of realized that their marketing for the Cricut Auto Press did not go as well as they had hoped it was going to go, because it was pretty much overpriced and it wasn't selling like they wanted it to. It is selling, obviously, because they still have it on the market, and people are buying it and what have you, but at a lower cost, I'm assuming. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in it. My reasoning for getting it, like I said, was space and convenience, well, safety rather. The other thing was, which I don't think they really gave the true advertisement of it, was mobility, because supposedly, if you remember their initial commercials and stuff, you could move it around. You could put it down out of the way, pick it up, put it back up when you wanted to use it. And that was another selling point for me, because I knew my space was limited. But this thing is heavy. And nobody's going to be picking it up, moving it, and putting it back, and picking it up and moving it, because it's not as heavy as my 16 by 20 heat press that I have at my daughter's house, but it is still heavy. It's not something that I want to move every other day or what have you whenever I'm going to use it. And that's why it's sitting here, but it's taking up real estate. And I might very well get the 16 by 20 back over here and just really put this down and just use the other one, because as you can see, the convenience of it is not really there, because every time you want to do a certain component, you have to turn it off and turn it back on so you can get the beep. Now, I didn't read anything in the manual that said you could do it any differently. And I really haven't looked at a lot of YouTube videos or anything that tells me you could do it differently, but I'm going to do that because I did not remember that that was the issue with this auto press. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other two shirts, and then I'll show you the results of the other two shirts when I'm done with them. Well, I did another shirt, which turned out okay. Well, it turned out good. So that's the shirt. I got one more to do. And that's going to be this one. So I'm ready to do this shirt, and I was holding it upside down when I was initially showing it to you because it says I'm blessed. I was kind of figuring out why I couldn't read it. But now I know I'm blessed. So this is the design. And I discovered how to work the machine. Didn't give you any written information. And like I said, I hadn't looked at any videos about how to use it. I was just going by the seat of my pants pretty much. But I realized that once you have it set at the temperature that you want it to be at, which it did say how to set it, and to the usable temperature, especially if you're doing more than one. But anyway, I had it set for the 5-second to get the moisture out and to go back and press it after I've already put the rhinestone on. And then I set it at 320 5 seconds. The second setting is 320 15 seconds when I'm actually putting the rhinestone on. So I've already done the 5-second and did the roller. So then touching it. So it's actually ready for me to put the template on. And these look pretty good. So I'm blessed. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. And put this on here. Got it pretty well centered. And then I put the Teflon down. Now what I discovered is that when you shut it, even though it's already set, and you close it, you press, and that locks it, and therefore the timer starts. So you don't have to have it on and off, which did not make sense to me. So I'm glad I figured it out because I wanted to be able to love this, and I like it a lot better now. Now that I figured out how to use it, I'm quite satisfied with that. So, did the 15 seconds. Let me pull this up, and hopefully, because it is a warm peel or hot peel, came out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm glad of that. And then I will go ahead and I'm going to do my 5 seconds in a second. Since I like to put my transfer paper, I like to save it. Useful. Saving money. Saving money, because when I do my own, which I do my own, and not always buy them already done. So I do that. Then I can use this transfer paper over again. And that definitely saves money. So I do that. Now I'm going to put the Teflon back on and do my 5 seconds. And then I will be done with my shirts and my dress. So, here we go. It's beeping, counting down. Pops up. So that's the Cricut Auto Press. So, again, now that I figured out how to work it, I like it a lot better, and I see the usefulness of it now, more so than I did a minute or so ago when I didn't know exactly how to use it. So here I am. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I like this shirt a lot. It'll get some wearing. So I did my 2 shirts and my dress and my rhinestone, and that's what I wanted to do today. I am going to do my napkins and my dish towels, but not today. I will put this video up. Hopefully you guys get something out of it. If nothing else, you know how to use the Cricut Auto Press via me. And this is what I do. Put things together and create things for myself and for other people, friends and family. I do sales. There are people that do contact me to do things for them. I have yet to develop a niche. That's one reason why my business isn't really up and going. I don't have an Etsy shop or anything because I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do. I'm still trying to figure that out in my head. Once I get that part situated and get myself in a permanent spot, then I plan to pick up my business, get my Etsy shop going, get my website back up, and go from there. But right now, my main focus, goal, and everything is to grow my channel. I'm a content creator. I do like what I do. I love the Tuesday night lives. I like learning, and I like showing you what I've learned. And like today, trial and error. There's nothing wrong with that because that's how you learn. If you mess up, then you just reboot and fix it, which is what I did, and go forward. So now I know how to use my Cricut Auto Press. I figured it out, but that's what I do. So hopefully you'll get something out of this video. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Again, give me a thumbs up. Share it with people that you think can benefit from it. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Consider becoming a member of my channel. I am now in the process of trying to come up with a cutesy little name. The members that are already part of my channel have as their perk the opportunity to help me select a cute little name for this community of So We Too Begin Embroidery members and subscribers. So I'm working on that. It's quite a few things I'm working on behind the scenes, and hopefully we'll get all that stuff up. And the benefit of membership is to help me with that, badges, emojis, name, all of those kinds of things that you can be useful to help me. The financial aspect is very much needed. Membership, I have 3 levels. Please check out my video. When you click on the join button, it will lead you to my little statement plus the information about all of the perks that you get at each level. Also, as I mentioned, I do appreciate super chat, super stickers, super thanks. All of those stuff are beneficial and necessary to grow a channel and to prosper as far as making content that is usable, that is interesting, that is entertaining, and all of those things. So again, thank you for stopping by, and come back for the next video. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified. Don't forget Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday live streaming every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Times. I'll see you there. Take care.